Screw these Olympic dumbbell sets. Oh. Let's get this first set. Whew. Alright guys, my name is Patrick. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, as is everyone because this is my first video, I just I'm going to be documenting my fitness journey. Goal to get shredded, as is every not so well endowed tiny man's dream. So to give a little background, I'm 29. About a year and a half ago, almost 2 years, so January of 2023, January of 2024. It's October 6th, 2025. So January of 2024, I was 209 pounds. I am 5'6" on a good day, or 5'5" every other day. So I'll put up a picture if I have one of what I looked like at that time. And yeah, I just kind of let myself go. And so over the course of, I want to say 6 months of that year of heavy dieting, about 1,500 calories a day, as well as going to the gym 6 days a week, I was able to drop 40 pounds. I'm not sure if I can show you guys. I tracked all of it pretty well, so I'll show you exactly what it was. Yeah, so I was losing about 2 pounds a week at 1,500 calories. It's at the top end of what you want to do in terms of calorie deficit while trying to build or maintain muscle. And from what I see, I had never really worked out that much before, so I was able to actually put on a considerable amount of muscle, considerable for me, while losing all that weight. I think they call it newbie gains. But if you go to the gym for a few years, then you don't need me to tell you that you're not going to be putting on muscle while you're in a deficit. During that time, I lost about 40 pounds, and then my wife and I both left our jobs. My wife got pregnant, and we decided to move and renovate our previous house and get it rented. So during all that time, the diet took a back door. So I think I started at like 208 or something like that, and I got down to, I want to say 162 pounds, and then over the course of the following 8 months, I put back on 27 pounds, 25 pounds, 27 pounds. I think I got back up to like 187 or 189. And I'll do a timestamp of the image, and I'm about to show you the scale of what day exactly that was. And as of this morning, I am back down to 170 pounds. Let me hit this next set. We'll continue. So as I was saying, put back on about 25 pounds while my wife was pregnant. They say hormones. I don't know about hormones, but I love eating. I love stress eating. And as amazing of an experience as it was, I was stressed, so I was eating a lot. I'm not really too upset by that. I think that was, I don't think being miserable and starving myself for those 10 months would have improved my wife's pregnancy journey, or mine. But over the course of the last 2 months, maybe 3 months, I've been dieting pretty hard again. So I'm 170 today. I think I was up to 189. So I guess for the last 2-3 months, I've lost close to 20 pounds. 19 or 17, I'll show you guys the photo again. About 3 weeks ago, because now I still have a newborn, 3 weeks ago I started tirzepatide, 2.5 milligrams. If you guys don't know, Zepbound's the name brand, and it's like Ozempic, guys. It's Ozempic plus it's like a GLP with a GIP, I think, which helps a little bit helps more with nausea, as well as apparently it helps with cravings. Dr. Mike at RP Hypertrophy has a really good episode on it. But since then, the diet's been much more consistent. Like, guys, it's night and day. And I wouldn't suggest you guys hopping on this, taking anything supplementation-wise if you don't need to. Not that it's necessarily bad, and I guess tirzepatide specifically has a lot of really good health markers, especially if you're young. God, there are young kids watching this show. God bless them. With that being said, keep in mind, I'm not in the ideal weight loss and muscle building lifestyle. I'm lucky enough to not have to be working right now. But that being said, I do have a 6-month-old, and I don't get a full night's sleep. I am up at least 2-3 times. I go to bed later than I'd like. I wake up earlier than I should, and I'm probably up at least 1 to 2 times over the night to help with the baby. So I'm not getting enough sleep, which is not great for losing weight or putting on muscle. I've put off my weight loss journey long enough, and I have been losing weight. Now, I'm a little concerned because depending on the week, it might have been closer to like 3 pounds a week, and that means I'm losing muscle. That just means I could be losing a bunch of muscle. So right now I'm at 1,600 calories a day. I track it all. 1,600 calories, give or take like 50 calories. But so I'm gonna, again, this week I was down exactly 2 pounds. Yesterday I weighed at 169. This morning I was 170. It's probably closer to below 170. I had a large dinner last night, but it's a little over 2 pounds. I might want to add about 100-200 calories a day just to give myself a little bit of buffer, so I'm not losing too much muscle. So we started off with dumbbell press incline, and now we're going to be doing dumbbell press fly. You guys let me know if I'm doing this properly. And you guys can see I'm not very strong. I'm pretty happy with the results I've gotten, given how I've gotten them over the last, year and a half. My technique is definitely not perfect. There are guys, who if were a little bit more locked in, probably could have gotten considerably better results than I have. But I think my results are pretty attainable for everyone. Oh, that makes sense. It's supposed to be at 30, not 25. I was going to say, I think it's time for me to up my weight, guys. Oh, we'll count that as a warm-up, I guess. If anyone looking into Olympic dumbbells as opposed to just a dumbbell set, oh my god, just get the dumbbell set. These things are such a pain to set up and break down every time. And no, I don't normally work out in a ball cap. It's just easier to attach the mic to. Everybody want to get big, guys. Nobody want to lift embarrassingly tiny weights on camera and put it on YouTube. time for skull crushers. And so during this, almost 2 years journey, I've been doing a full body split. So not full body daily, but full body weekly. I generally work out 6 days a week. Chest, tricep, shoulders, then legs, then bicep, back, calves, and repeat. I use the RP Hypertrophy for that. It's not necessary, guys. I'm just a sheep. Yeah, just a sheep. But it's very useful. So Mondays starts with chest. Thursdays starts with shoulders. Tuesdays starts with quads. Fridays starts with like hamstrings or glutes. And then biceps Wednesday, and back starts Saturday, or other way around. Not too complicated. Once I've dropped down to like 15% body fat, I can actually see abs. Yeah, excited for that. I can look at my muscles. I might start focusing one way or the other. I know my rear delts are lacking for sure, but until I can really take a good look at where I'm at, I'm not going to start like focusing. There's, at least to me, you guys can tell me what areas of my life I'm lacking. Probably be easier to tell me what areas of my life are not lacking. Once I can get a better look at my muscular structure, I might do a focused, phase on, one set of muscles or another. But not yet. Moving on to skull crushers. And I just did warm up with 25 off camera. But if you guys let me know, this is like a system I got from Dick's Sporting Goods. The weights were great. I got 300 pounds of weights plus the barbell for $300. If you guys are looking for Olympic weights, I haven't really seen for a brand new set anything that beats that. Maybe Walmart, but Dick's had it in store, so that's pretty awesome. Again, for dumbbells, if you can afford it, just get a dumbbell set. This Olympic dumbbells, it's a pain in the butt to take the weights on and off. Doing skull crushers right now with the plates because I don't have like a curl bar or an easy bar. And that would be the appropriate size. It's probably a little lighter. Have to do a little bit more sets than would be ideal. Work with what you got. Oh, dear baby Jesus, I am tired. So that's one thing. If you guys haven't ever like dieted super hard, it exhausts you, and you don't necessarily feel it like all the time, but I can definitely notice when I'm dieting this hard. I mean, my maintenance calories are probably like 2,500-ish, 2,600 a day. If I'm losing 2 pounds a week at 1,600, that would mean my maintenance calories are 2,600, but I might be losing a little bit more, which means they're even higher. Long story short, 1,000 calorie deficit daily, I feel it on my workout. I'm generally so pumped. I've like really enjoyed working out, but halfway through my workout, I am tanked. That's where I notice it most. And then like around 3 o'clock, I want a nap if I'm not focusing on doing something. But that just might be because I'm getting old and I have a baby. But yeah, the workouts are when I really feel that fucking calorie deficit. Excuse my language. Cost of wanting to be devilishly good looking. Ladies. Oh, goodness gracious. So as I was saying earlier, guys, I generally do chest, tricep, and shoulders. I pulled something in my shoulder last Thursday, I guess that is. Nothing crazy, but like the first set I felt it pop, and then I kind of finished the other 5 sets, which I shouldn't have. And it's gotten better, but it's still in a surprising amount of discomfort. With that being said, especially while dieting, cutting as extreme as I am. I don't know if it's really that extreme, but from what I've heard, it's about as far as you want to. The recovery takes longer. It just does. You don't have as many calories to go towards doing stuff like that. So I'm gonna skip shoulders today. Give myself a full week of rest for Thursday, so I can start them strong and not just keep them injured and never recover. So we're gonna finish up with overhead tricep extensions with that same 45 barbell, dumbbell, plate. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I'm in a bit of a rush today. Yeah, I gotta head to an appointment in almost 45 minutes, so I gotta go eat and shower and head out. But I'm thinking I'll be doing 3 videos a week. My wife works out with me about 3 times a week, so every other day she generally hits. So on the days she doesn't work out, probably film. I mean, I'm here doing it anyway. How much more effort does it take to press record? And I'm editing videos most days of the week anyway, so. That's it. Nah, that's it, guys. That's it for today's video. Not gonna be doing any poses though. I think I did show you guys a bunch of my fat photos or chubbier photos. Gonna have for like the 2 or 3 people that see this video. If you like it, we're gonna have more coming out. If you don't like it, I don't like you. How about that? Thanks for getting this far. See you guys in the next one. Oh.